did a show this year about called Trespass, which was about how I felt that people in London, people without money, were being cleansed from London, being socially cleansed. And it was a series of walks that I organised, and things got slightly weird. So I'm going to tell you the story of one particular bit of weirdness. I decided to go to 250 Bishopsgate. 250 Bishopsgate is the London main office of the Royal Bank of Scotland. And the reason I've gone there is because they have a triangle of land that sticks out in front of the bank that merges with the public highway. This triangle of land isn't very big. It's probably, if this is the front of the bank here, they're big doors. The triangle exists from here down to here. They get very upset if you go on their land and do anything they don't approve of. Paul Mason from Channel 4 News, when he was working with them, he went on that bit of land and filmed a report critical of the Royal Bank of Scotland, and they kicked him off the land. Not only did they kick him off the land, they made sure that the footage that he filmed there was not broadcast. So I thought, okay, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can get away with. So we start low. So a friend of mine, Nicky, and I, we go onto their triangle of land. We get out notebook, pencil. After 1 minute, a security guard hops out over and just goes, "Oh, I can just ask little security, just need to find out. Can I just ask, what exactly are you doing here? Sketching. Sketching, okay, sketching. So I'm doing drawing, pencils, pens, lovely. Sketching. And what exactly are you sketching? Sketching the bank. Sketching the bank, lovely. And why are you sketching that? We just love the building. Right, so are you artists? No. Are you designers? No. Are you architects? No. Are you planners? No. Are you some kind of art group? No. Are you doing something, sort of corporate event? No. Are you Duke of Edinburgh? No. Okay, well, is it a protest? No, it's not a protest. Are you sure it's not a protest? No, it's not a protest. Then he leans in and goes, all right, is there anything political about this? My mate Nick has had enough, and she just goes, we're anarchists. He runs to the back of the door, and as he does so, we hear him on the walkie-talkie going, anarchist sketchers, anarchist sketchers. We're anarchist sketchers. We go over the line and use the wrong colour. Fuck yeah. After another minute, head of security comes out and goes, all right, this is how it's going to go, all right? You're going to move from off here, this is our land, onto there, this is public highway, all right? Why? Security. What do you mean security? You could be sketching where all our CCTV cameras are, which I can still do from here. And I was furious. I tell you why I was furious. I was absolutely full of incandescent vexation and fucking rightful wrath, and I'll tell you why. Because not only were they being pernickety, but I had been called out by the Royal Bank of Scotland for daring to blur the boundaries between public and private. Come on then. Right. A week later, this is what happens. 4 of us arrive outside the bank, and I go to the back, right, this is the front of the door, this is the building here, right, I go to the public highway side of the triangle, mark out a chalk line, and I walk to the front of the triangle on the public highway, and walk down the other side, and mark out another chalk line here, and measure the distance between the 2 points. It's 15 metres. I start walking backwards and forwards in front of their bank along the certain public highway, and I keep walking repetitively back and forth. After about 2 minutes, security comes up. What are you doing? 10k hike. I'm walking 10k by walking 666 times, which is significant if you're a Satanist, backwards and forwards in front of their bank. What was great, I've got my mates Tiernan and Chris with me. Tiernan and Chris are my motivators, so they've got those big floppy gloves with the fingers, and they stand there in the middle of the city of London going, go Mark, go! Go Mark, go! No more talking, do your walking, go Mark, go! 5 down, 5 to go. Tiernan has got a massive banner with an arrow on it, and he stands at the front just going, this way! This way! My mate Nat has got a tray of plastic cups full of water, and every now and again I just take one. We've done about 9.5k, and I draw a finish line in chalk on the side, right? And after he'd done 9.5k, the bankers emerge onto the triangle. All these bankers, these are not leaders, these people. They emerge onto the triangle because they don't quite know what's going on. But something's happening, and there's a lot of people going, no, it's bloody good, but I don't know who it's for. No, I think it's charity. Good lad. No, I've seen him at rugby. Fucking good lad. Well done, play up that man. Fucking great. Good lad. No, it's charity. Lovely. Fucking great. After we finish the 10k, I cheer, and my mates go, way, and we chuck some stuff in the air, and my bankers start to clap. They just don't know what to do. Yeah, bloody good bloke, well done. And because they clap, other people start to join in. Right? So people doing the shopping, people going to meet their mates, people going for lunch breaks. We've got clapping, dear, fucking lovely, isn't it lovely. I think it's the kiddies, isn't it lovely, fucking lovely. And they're all great. And there's this cacophony of noise. There's this huge crowd. Through the middle comes the head of security, pushing people out of the way. Just walks straight up to me and just goes, respect. Now we've named this walk the RBS way, and I want you to come and walk it. Walk the RBS way, right? Because once you've what we're taking it really serious. We've called it the RBS way, and we want people to come and walk it, and you get a little badge saying I've walked the RBS way. Right, it's proper ramble to the extent I've got a friend of mine doing a Wainwright, which is the cartoon pen and ink drawings of the walk. The third bathing slab from the east is perilous when wet. It is rewarded with a magnificent view of the zebra crossing. What we're doing is, once we've got 30 people who've walked it, I'm campaigning to get that walk national trail status. Right? I'm completely sure I have had a discussion already with a woman from Defra about this, and I will be honest about this, it wasn't the best. It's not the best discussion I've ever had. I said, I wondered, could you tell me, how do I get national trail status? She said, have you got a national trail officer? I might have, yeah. You'd know if you had a national trail officer. This is not my best reply. Not necessarily, it could be like her piece where one might have it, but not be aware. I'm so sorry. National trail officer is not like her piece. Unquote. So what is a national trail officer? She said, someone who lives near the trail. Someone with status who can promote the trail, who can encourage the public to come and use it and make use of it and enjoy it. So I've written to the head of RBS and asked him to become our national trail officer. He has written back saying, no, we've got a lovely letter which just read, I have been charged with responding to your missive. I must confess on a personal level to finding parts of it, in tone, witty. Part of my job has been to find ways in which people can play in space. That's part of my job. And one of the things we did, we organised a punk rock gig on the banks of on the beach of the River Thames. Because when the tide goes out, no one is quite sure who's in charge of the beach. There is a thing which I commend to all of you, called a high-vis vest. If you ever want to do anything bad, wear a high-vis vest. Seriously, this is the irony of high-vis. You put it on, you become invisible. It is remarkable. This is where burglars go wrong with the black and the mask. High-vis. Who's that in the bedroom? I think it's the council. Is it? Yes! It's the jewellery inspectors and so on. A high-vis vest, my friend. A high-vis vest and a generator, and watch the tide go out, and you can set up a punk rock gig on the beach of the River Thames. To test this out, this is what I did. Some friends and I went down onto the beach at the River Thames when there was the tide had gone out. It was late night, it was near the Millennium Bridge. We had a big barbecue. It did, I will be honest, get out of hand. But that was because of alcohol and petrol. So the fire is blazing quite merrily, and the river police arrive, and they have one of those massive great lamps, and you look, woof! And suddenly we're standing against the wall of the embankment in this huge circle of light, and all of us are just going, fuck, we're in the Band on the Run album cover. The police go, this is the river police, put out the fire and vacate the area. And my mate goes down to the edge of the water and just goes, no! We know. And your jurisdiction runs up to the edge of the water. And they fucked off.